panel have raised the spectre of hopefully a reasonable debate. But we haven't had reasonable debates on this issue before, have we?
Well, the first thing to say about Micheál Martin's seismic shift is that it's an extraordinary historical change for Fianna Fáil. They've never taken a position in counter to the Catholic Church before in the history of the state. They've always sang from the same hymn sheet. So I think it's fantastic in the sense that I think it's going to give the side that I'm on, which is for Repeal the 8, a better chance of winning. And I'm not surprised it's opened up a huge debate in Fianna Fáil, but I think the wider society has to have the debate rather than just the internal machinations of what happens within the Fianna Fáil party ranks. And I do believe there's going to be a respectful debate if people want to have one. One thing I would hate to see is nasty images appearing on the polls when we come to the referendum actually taking place. There's no doubt we're going to have a referendum. I think we need to have a repeal simpliciter, as the lawyers put it, which is a straightforward repeal. We on the committee were given advice by Nuala Butler SC. It might be counter to the advice the Attorney General is going to give the Taoiseach, but she was very explicitly clear that it is absolutely impossible to achieve legal certainty within the Constitution on the question of abortion. So there's always going to be the possibility of some kind of a legal challenge. But she gave us the very clear of legal certainty in the immediate. And we absolutely need this because what we've put up with for the last 34 years is the most... and mostly ending up in some court of law or another. Our bodies being in the courts over our right to control our fertility is not acceptable in 2018.
And
we therefore need a straightforward, simple repeal and get it out of the Constitution.
Yeah, well, I think actually going back to the 95...
That Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael to a large degree are smelling the coffee, and they know that Irish society, as was said by Joan Burton, has moved on, and that there is a massive shift among young people in particular, and particularly among young women and students, to demand their rights to bodily autonomy. And that's been illustrated time and time again, not just in national polls and the media, but also on the streets and demonstrations in colleges, in communities. Women are sick of this, and their partners are sick of it, their brothers are sick of it. We want to be able to control our own lives. And that's not about opening floodgates and rushing out and demanding this, that or the other. It's about saying, give us a degree of control.
Yeah, I'm not sure what...
The history
John Paul
lesson is great,
Phelan, quickly, because...
But maybe, John Paul, in your answer, you could tell us when are we getting a referendum, because if we're waiting for another 2 weeks...
the referendum has been earmarked since May and June for...
Will we get it over the line in time? That's what I'd like you to tell the public tonight.
It is the absolute... The government hasn't changed its position that the referendum will be held in May,
so when will they be
June
publishing the legislation for us?
Well, we just said there now, they will be considering the AG's advice in the next couple of weeks.
And we'll have plenty of
opportunities.
It's pretty
I'm just... No, Cormac, hold on for a second.
If you don't mind.